Yesterday, Mohan was upset. I asked, "What happened, Mohan? You are always smiling, happy, but today you look upset. What is the problem? Tell me, and I will solve it." Mohan stood up quickly, looked down at his laptop, and said, "Look, I just bought this Dell laptop 1 year ago, and it is slow. The processor is so slow, no matter how much RAM I add, it is always going to be slow. I don't know what to do with this dumb laptop." This is how human life is. If the brain processor is not fast, no matter how much brain tonic capsules you take, the speed of the brain will remain the same. Mohan said, "What can be the problem? Why this happened with me?" I closely looked at his laptop. That was his favorite toy. Nowadays everybody is moving around with this toy called laptop. I said to him, "Dell is a wonderful company. The problem is not with Dell. You have bought a good brand. The problem is the color of your laptop." Mohan said, "It is so sweet color, looks so elegant, so nice." I said, "You are admiring the culprit. You should never buy any electronic product or automobile having silver color. Now this silver color laptop has gone for a toss. You are at loss." Mohan realized his mistake. Never in his life he would now buy a silver color product. Silver is the color of moon. Moon is silver, my fellows. Moon is not white. And even silver moon is not left from the evil eye. Even moon has to face the wrath of eclipse, Chandra Grahan, lunar eclipse. Silver is very vulnerable color. Unless you have a very strong moon placed with absolutely no affliction or negative aspect to your moon, you should resist from using any silver color product. Such a person should never buy car, mobile or laptop or a desktop PC having silver color. Silver is a sensitive shade. However, the most protective shade is indeed the shade of black. Black is modest and arrogant at the same time. Black is lazy and easy, but mysterious. But above all, black says this: "I don't bother you, you don't bother me." That is the attitude of black. Don't bother me and I don't bother you. That is why, to keep away the evil eye, buri nazar, black color is used. Black thread, black kajal, black doll. But what is so special in black? Black is the only color which precisely is a no color, because black absorbs all the rays. Good or bad, black absorbs it. That is why if you wear a black shirt and stand before the sun, you will start feeling very hot, because black absorbs all the sun rays. However, when you wear a white shirt, white reflects back all the rays. And so when you wear a white shirt and stand before the sun, you don't become hot, you remain cool. So you see, that is how black and white is. Black absorbs, white reflects. Now, why black is found suitable to ward off the evil eye? Because the evil eye rays are absorbed by the black thread that you wear on your right hand wrist. Similarly, the black thread that you wear around your neck also absorbs the negative rays cast by an evil eye. The whole essence of the matter is that when some negative person in your life looks at you with jealousy, with anger, then all those negative rays that are passed from his or her eyes, those rays don't affect your physical body but are absorbed by the black thread you are wearing on your body. When you mix all the colors, you get the color white. So white is all colors, while black is no colors. That is why white is not invisible, black is invisible. When you absorb all the sun rays, there is darkness and you don't see the black at all. There is no light. A person can become invisible by understanding of a certain law. What is the law? The scientists have discovered the law, and it is simple. If you are seeing me, you are seeing me only because the sun rays fall on me and then they move, reflect from me. Those sun rays falling on your eyes, that's why you are seeing me. If I can absorb the sun rays and they don't reflect, then you will not be able to see me. You can see me only if the sun rays come to me. If there is darkness, total blackout, and there are no sun rays coming, you cannot see me. But if I can absorb all the sun rays and nothing is reflected back, you will not be able to see me. You will see only a dark patch. That is how Patanjali had mentioned that certain yogis had the power to become invisible. Patanjali mentions the process of becoming invisible in a very simple way. He says, by performing samayama on the form of the body to suspend receptive power, the contact between the eye of an observer and the light from the body is broken and the body becomes invisible. So you see, black has immense absorbing power. And so today, for the larger interest of all my listeners and followers, I am going to share with you all one wonderful black gemstone. It is called Sulemani Black Hakik. In the West, it is called Black Onyx. The best quality Black Onyx is found in the Middle East. This is a wonderful stone if you are suffering from evil eye or from black magic spells. Then by wearing this wonderful gift of nature, this wonderful gift of God, Sulemani Black Hakik, you can overcome the many ill effects of Rahu and Shani in your chart. On any given Saturday, you can wear this beautiful gemstone in your right hand, middle finger. If you are going through Rahu Mahadasha, if you are going through Rahu Ketu Antardasha, if you are constantly under the fear of ghosts and black magic spells, then my fellows, you can definitely try out this wonderful magical stone, the stone that protects you from the evil eye, Buri Nazar. Although onyx comes in various colors for overcoming negative spells and ghosts, the black onyx is the best. Suleiman is the Arabic version for Solomon, the king who was famous for his wisdom and piousness. So you see, Onyx is considered as pious and stone of wisdom that protects you from your enemies. However, only that man and only that woman should wear this wonderful gemstone, who is also pious and truthful by nature. If you are a cheater, if you are a fraud, if you are a cheap person who goes on hurting others by posting cheap comments all over the internet, if you are such a kind of a cheap person, then please stay away from Sulemani Hakik, from Black Onyx, because it will just finish you. And so this sharing is only for my close followers and listeners, so that only selective men and women who are good by heart, who are meditative, who are truthful and who are not revengeful, who are forgiving by nature, only such a few souls benefit from my sharing. Truth is necessary, but truth should reach only to those who deserve it, and usually only those who deserve will benefit from my sharing. Always remember, the head goes on analyzing, but then there are beautiful souls out there who simply follow their heart, and only these fellows find the truth, because truth is not to be found by your head, it is to be realized by yourself. Almost every day people come to me asking, will you teach me astrology? My answer is always in one word, no. Because only that person can learn astrology from me who is a follower of his heart, and such a person is yet to arrive. I am not in rush, because at the right time he will come. Reminds me of a story, the story of Bodhidharma. It happened that there were hundreds of Buddhist monks, and they all were meditative, and they all wanted to become disciple of Bodhidharma. But Bodhidharma was very selective. In fact, even Gautam Buddha was not so selective as Bodhidharma was. During his stay in China, Bodhidharma could only find 4 worthy to be accepted as disciples. And it took 9 years for him to find the very first disciple. Many people would come to seek his blessings and to ask him questions. But Bodhidharma said that I will answer only to that man who is worthy of being my disciple. And unless somebody who deserved to be my disciple comes, I will not look at the audience. And for 9 years, Bodhidharma never looked at the audience. The people who came to meet him, instead he turned his back and looked at the wall. People used to come and they would sit behind him. It was a strange situation. And when someone asked Bodhidharma, why you never face the people but instead sit facing the wall? Bodhidharma said, people hurt me more. The wall is better than people. Look at the shallowness of the people. It hurts me more than otherwise. So I continue to sit by facing the wall. And I will turn around and look at the people only if somebody proves by his action that he is ready to be my disciple. 9 years passed. People could not find what to do. What action could satisfy him? They could not figure it out. And then came this young man, Yuko. He cut off one of his hand with the sword and threw the bleeding hand before Bodhidharma and said, this is the beginning. Either you turn or my head will be falling before you. I am going to cut my head too. Bodhidharma quickly got up, turned around, and looked into the eyes of Hugo and said, "You are really a man worthy of me. No need to cut the head, we have to use it." This man, Hugo, was his first disciple. Who can cut his hand and throw before the master? Only a man who is utterly mad in love with the master. Only a man who has the potential to move beyond the mind. Only the man who is Ketuish. You see, for 9 years, Bodhidharma was looking for such a beautiful person who is willing to do anything just to become his disciple, just to receive his love, just to be in his omnipresence. Just the way a disciple is seeking the master, similarly, the master is also seeking the disciple. I prostrate before Buddha. He has always been a great light to millions, and as Buddha puts it, that there were many Buddhas before him and there will be many Buddhas after him. Because Buddha is not a name, Buddha is a title, Buddha is a state, Buddha is a no mind. This no mind is the Buddha. Beyond this no mind, you will never find another Buddha. To search for enlightenment or nirvana beyond this no mind is impossible. The reality of your own self-nature, the absence of cause and effect, is what is meant by no mind. Your no mind is nirvana. Without Buddha, there is no possibility of living through this human world. It is only the Buddha, the consciousness, that enables one to sail efficiently through this birth cycle. When you start walking on the Buddha path, you stop worrying about the destination and you start enjoying every moment of life. That's awareness. That's being a Buddha. Jai Sri Ganesha. Jai